Well, hello and welcome back to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. And I hope you're all doing well out there. It's windy again here. Bit of blue sky and sunshine, so quite bright and nice. Damp, always damp, almost. Had the birds this morning singing. They must have been on the roof again or in the eaves. So that was nice. I think they're the starlings, but I'm not sure. Might be sparrows, but anyway, it's nice to hear them. Probably sheltering, all of them probably sheltering at the moment, blimey. Yesterday, before I did my video, I'd had a power cut and then I had quite a lot more. It was on and off till, I don't know, mid-evening, early evening. I got my lunch done. I had electricity to cook my lunch, which was good, because that was in the oven. And then dinner time, or tea time, depending on what you call it. It was cold. I was having bread and cheese and pickle and a satsuma, except I had to do it by torchlight because we had no electric. Trying to get a sharp knife and cut bread and my homemade soda bread and then cut cheese was a bit tricky because it wasn't a lot of light. And the satsuma had a wet squashy bit on it, and I thought, I'm not even dealing with that. I can't even see what's going on. So I had to leave that, and that was my vitamin C, other than my berries in my breakfast. But yeah, and then I had to sit here, no telly. Normally I have telly on for meals with a bit of company, and sat here trying to eat my tea by torchlight, and can't have the central heating on because even though it's an oil boiler, it's if the electricity's off, it won't function. Don't have anything to cook on that isn't electric. So yeah, I was like, oh, if this continues, what am I gonna do? Mind you, I have in the past I've heated stuff up on my wood burner. It's not really for food, for doing food on, but I have heated stuff up on my wood burner. And if I'd had a potato, I've got sweet potatoes, and I could, if I had embers, wrap potatoes in foil and cook them in the fire. But I was like, oh. But anyway, it wasn't for long. But it was on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, all most of the day, really. It was more stable in the morning. I mean, I did the video that the power had come on, done some stuff, been on for a bit, did the video, went to, I can't remember if I was uploading it or editing it because I had to take a chunk out. And I lost the internet, and I looked and I had no power. So yeah, but yesterday the power outage, the power out doing it again to me through. Excuse me. The power outage was symbolic, but what was interesting was it wasn't just one. It wasn't just once. It was several times. Well, quite a lot of times, because I get a text message from the National Grid to tell me, and I don't think it told me every time, but it was on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off. So every time it went off, I like unswitched things that I wasn't sure about surging. So to turn it off, to fire off. I was charging devices at some point. I was turning them off, turning them on. Anyway, so yeah, the power cut. I said power cuts. Power cut, power outage, power out, something about power out. And it wasn't just one, and it's not talking about electricity, the symbolism. So, but it's kind of in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. At one point I was singing the Okie Kokie. I don't think you call it that in America. I think you call it slightly different. Do you call it the Hokey Pokey? we call it hokey cokey. Put your left leg in, your left leg out, in, out, shake it all about. Do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. I hope that's not copyright. Anyway, I was doing that because the electricity was so. But it's something about power, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's the in and out rather than it. Is it being cut off? No, it's being cut off. Power's being cut off. And that's not electricity. So what that power is, why have we got the in and out, in and out, in and out then? Is it more than one power? Multiple powers? Multiple powers are being cut off. So that would be interesting to see. I'm getting 6 months. I was just going to say I don't know what time scale is on that, and I've got 6 months. So interesting. I mean, it is interesting, isn't it? Wish I'd kept my journal up now, because the world's just the stuff that's happening you won't believe. I'm going to have to try and catch it up, because come the future, nobody's going to believe the bonkers stuff that's going on. I tell you. Anyway, I keep getting a fuzzy nose, and somebody said I was listening to said that's angels. So I suppose it depends what you believe in. But yeah, I keep getting a fuzzy nose. So what am I doing? I'm doing tarot, aren't I? After that channel, so far the electricity has been solid today, so that's good. I put my heating on, put my fire on, went out. There was a letter on my doormat, and it's the postman that leaves my porch door open. So, not impressed with that. Try and keep my heat in. Right. Okay. Brain on this now. Although it's still channeling, isn't it? Channeling with gods. Right. Okay. What good news do you have for us for Friday, the 30th of January, 2026, please? See what we've got. I'm having that one. Oops. I'm having this one. Right. This way up. That way up. So it's upside down. Okay. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Well, I have to try and keep it in the middle because when I have to edit the top out, because I've got pictures on the wall that you won't see because I have to edit them out, that YouTube wouldn't allow. Booby pictures, I call them. They're Art Nouveau. It seems to bring it in at the side as well. So yeah, I have to try and remember to keep the cards in the middle. Right, I've gone completely off track now, haven't I? Right, so we've got. Do I want any other cards? No. Are you sure I don't want any? Oh, blimey. One card reversed, Three of Swords. I'll have a swig of tea while I get into it. Oh, I swished that. My neck went and my jaw as well. Right, I needed to crunch. Okay, Three of Swords reversed. Three of Swords upright. I would read as usually start with we're hurting ourselves for other people, and there's a few cards like that give me that, but this is reversed. So we're not hurting ourselves for other people. We're more aware. Why am I drawn to the person in the background? A shadowy figure. we're not going to fall for the manipulation. Shadowy figure in the background. I've got pulling strings, even though there aren't any strings there. Pulling, like a puppet, a marionette. But we're wiser than that. So you said somebody's okay. I've got someone or something, so it could be it's human. So it's if it's not an individual, it's a I'm trying to think of the right words, a group, a system, could be company, could be whatever it is putting strings, is I get the whole puppet master thing. Somebody's pulling strings and there's a lot of manipulation going on. We know there's a lot of manipulation going on. I mean, God, anything political at the moment seems to be an awful lot of manipulation around it. But it's not necessarily political, is it? You were saying no because I was wrong, and it's political. Is it all? But the problem is now, so much of politics is, and I guess it depends what country you're in, and I can only go from sort of my experience of the things around me, is paid for. I don't know how to say that. Lobbying, isn't it? Because I didn't know we had it in this country, in the UK, but we do. People paying to get laws to go their way, or to get government contracts, or all sorts of all that sort of mess, really. So the manipulation is in the sphere of, in the political sphere, and we should be able to see it. Yeah, I'm going to be guess for that. We should be able to see the manipulation for what it is. It's trying to get us, right? Is it trying to get us to hurt ourselves as an individual, or as a group? Okay, so it might not be getting us to hurt ourselves, but to hurt other people. And I think this follows on from yesterday, really, doesn't it? But it could be getting us to hurt ourselves, but that was kind of like a maybe. It was more, I've got turning, it was more to turn on other people, and that is always a strategy, isn't it? The them and us, the division. Sometimes it's the superiority, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting a no for that. It is the them and us. And turning on your fellow humans. Usually by grouping them, we group people, don't we? They're this group, they're that group, they're something else. Religion, race. We've got sexual orientation, gender orientation. We group people, don't we? Male, female, non-binary, whatever. And I guess also political views would be different groups. There's so many different reasons, isn't there? Schools. When I was a kid, always used to fight each other, didn't they? Yeah, it's about it's turning us on ourselves. It's trying to turn us, whatever the manipulation is, and the string pulling is trying to turn us on ourselves. So turn us on each other for whatever reason. but we should be able to see it. We should be aware enough. We should know enough about what's going on at the moment that it should be, the manipulation should be obvious, at least to most of us. To most of us, it should be obvious that, because, oh, what is that phrase? Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Yeah. So when you see entities, people trying to cause division amongst other people, it's being aware of it, isn't it, and noting it, and not getting sucked into it, because it's so easy. It's so easy. Our brains are programmed. It's an instinct, isn't it, to be part of a tribe. And however you view tribe, it's an instinct. Safety is being part of the tribe. Belonging to a group feels to your nervous system like safety. Usually it's like, this is our group, that's their group. And then if you're setting up rivalries, it's great to feel part of a group, isn't it? And we all want to be included in something. And that's working more. It's deeper than psychological. It's instinctive, and it's nervous system. To, you want to be in this group. You're this group, aren't you? You want to be in this group where you believe this, don't you? So you're this group, and this is what we're doing. And that group's wrong, and that group's not us. And it's all that sort of rhetoric. And oh, I heard something. Oh, I know what it was. Somebody was not being very pleasant about it, but I've said it before about, it's the whole kind of instinctual tribal, being part of a tribe thing again, for safety, and giving our power up to authority. And that's another thing that we do, and that's another thing that's kind of inbuilt, and that's another thing that we need to override. Apart from the them and us thing, and betraying ourselves to be part of a group, to betraying ourselves to be part of, to be included, to betraying our values to be included, is not giving our power up to authority figures, because it's so natural to do. And it is. And that's something else that we've got to consciously be aware of and consciously fight against within ourselves. To reject. Fight isn't the right word, is it? It's reject. We've got to consciously reject giving up our power to authority. And I've been told that that's it. So there we are then. Take care.